Game wardens not only deal with animals, but also deal with people and illegal possession of plants.
Those are white fronts there, or slang word, specklebelly. Snow geese are way overpopulated, very liberal regulations on them. White fronts aren't as prolific. There's a daily limit of 2. They're a huntable species, but there's a daily limit of 2 that you can harvest. Snow geese, it's 20 a day. So as you can tell by the regulations, the limits, snow geese aren't as low in numbers. The job varies from season to season so much. You know, this time of year we're winding down on our hunting seasons, but you know, after this we'll be going into our commercial fishing enforcement. We'll be on the Mississippi and Ohio rivers a lot by boat, checking commercial fishermen, and a lot of people are fishing for caviar. This time of year, from now until March, sturgeon and paddlefish in North America have become very sought after for caviar. There was an international ban on beluga caviar, and kind of made a whole new market for the fishermen over here as far as the roe harvest. It's highly regulated, but it can be very lucrative. So there's quite a few guys fishing for paddlefish and sturgeon.
Wildlife agents don't only protect birds and fish, they protect all kinds of other wildlife.
Got some information on some traps that are set over here on the National Forest. I was going to check out before it got too dark. Up here at the Lower Bluff access is where these traps are supposed to be set on the creek. If there's a vehicle there, then we're going to probably back out, hide the truck, and sneak in. See if we can catch them running the traps. If not, I'm probably just going to document them and leave them. See if they're lawful sets. Okay, along this creek bank, there's supposed to be some traps set. It is lawful to trap here, but there's certain regulations that they have to go by. Exposed bait, they can't have exposed bait, they have to have the traps tagged. We'll see what we have here. Looking for exposed bait right now. A lot of times the trappers will put meat or feathers or something in this area to attract the predators into this location. I don't see any bait in here. The bait has to be either covered up or 30 feet from the leg hold trap to avoid birds of prey coming down and getting trapped. Eagles, hawks, things like that. If there was meat here, you might get an eagle into the area and they would get caught in this leg hold trap right here. I don't see any baiting issues. Let's see what this is. No. These traps have to be tagged with the owner's name and address as well. So that's what I'm looking for now. And I don't see any name and address on this. Looks like that's where a trap tag used to be, that little piece of brass right there. There would probably used to be a tag on that trap, but it's gone. So this is an illegal trap. Try to leave this exactly how I found it, so the person doesn't suspect anybody messing with it. And then I can hopefully find out who it is. What we're going to do now is get out of here. I'm going to leave these traps set because there's no bait issues. If there was bait, exposed bait near these traps, and it was going to jeopardize a possible bird of prey, then I'd probably spring the traps to prevent that from happening. But I don't see any, there is no bait in this area, so I don't think we have a raptor issue as far as the birds getting caught. So I documented them. There's almost certainly more traps down this creek, but I think it's more important right now to get out of here in case this person shows up right now. Because if he pulls in up here now and sees my truck, he's just going to pull out and leave. What I'll do is I'll work this area either in a plain vehicle or park elsewhere and come in and put it under surveillance. And that way he won't know that he's being worked. If he has any indication that I'm onto this area, then he'll be out. So we're going to clear out, keep the place clean, try not to make any tracks on your way out, and then I'll work it tomorrow. There's a good chance he's going to come back this evening, but we don't want to have our truck parked there when he pulls in, so let's go.
Not only does he deal with wildlife, he also deals with illegal possession of plants. This is ginseng. It is legal to harvest if it is the right time of year and you have a license to harvest. In this case, they found this ginseng root during a meth bust and seized it. Ginseng is used mostly in Asian culture for remedies. It is a very expensive delicacy in some cultures. When Officer Vasicek takes evidence from the county police, he has to document it. When he is done documenting the ginseng at the police station, he then has to take it back to the Conservation Police Evidence Storage Facility.
This is all chain of custody, transferring evidence to different people. There's a chain of custody, so we know who had it when, and for court purposes, they'll know whose hands it was in and when, so nobody could have tampered with the evidence.
Officer Steve Vasicek does this day in and day out to ensure that our wildlife doesn't become overhunted, overpopulated, or worse, endangered.